this video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut your dog's toenails. Why is this important? Because dogs' nails need to be trimmed regularly to keep them in good health. And why should you know how to trim your dog's nails? Because every time you go to the vet to get your dog's nails trimmed, it can cost between $7 and $20. And in a year, if you get your dog's nails cut like every other month, that's $84 to $240. And if your dog lives about 10 years, and it costs $10 to cut their nails each time, then that'll be over $1,000 that you'll be saving. Another good reason why you should know how to cut your dog's nails and do it regularly is because if they have a hardwood floor, then their nails can scratch the floor, and in the middle of the night, if they go from another bed to another bed like my dog does, their nails will click on the floor and wake you up. So before we begin, you can do two different tools. Well, they're basically the same tool, but I would use a Dremel. This is the one that I use, but they also make a special one called Petty Paws. The reason that I don't use this one is because my dog's nails are hard, and this one spins at a very low RPM. As you can see, it doesn't spin very fast. And every time that I go to cut my dog's nails with it, and I press it against his nails, it'll stop. Before you begin, the basic steps are, you have to wear your dog out. Like mine, he gets very hyper and doesn't like to be touched, his feet to be touched. So I normally do it at night when he's been outside playing all day or he's tired. And to do that, you can either take your dog for a walk or go play in the yard with them. If your dog doesn't get hyper or anything, then you'll be fine just doing it. So once they're all worn out, you can start by having them lay down in a comfortable position for you and your dog. And then you turn your Dremel on, let them hear it so that they can know what's going to be going on. And once you do that, then you can start cutting their nails. And you'll just be pressing it against their nail a little bit at a time. It's just like cutting your nails or filing your nails. You want to take a little bit, don't want to press too hard, because if you do, then you'll just take out gouges. And once that is done, then you have them walk around to see if they still click. If they still click, you can go back to those nails and figure out which ones they still are. Before you begin, it is important to make sure that your dog is wore out. This way, they won't be fighting it while you're cutting their nails, and you'll have a better chance at getting it done quickly rather than taking forever and fighting with them. So in order to do that with my dog, we take him for a walk. So now we're gonna go take him for a walk. Now that you're back from your walk, before you begin cutting their nails, make sure that your dog is laying down in a comfortable position and that you can easily access their paws and nails. The reason that this is important is because you don't want them to be uncomfortable and dislike having their nails being trimmed. My dog dislikes it, but if we get him worn out enough and provide treats for him, then he is fine with that. So now we're going to begin. As you can see, I pick up my dog's paw and I isolate his first toe. With the Dremel on, I slowly touch it to the dog's nail at the underside of the nail and just keep touching it lightly. It takes off some at a time. You don't want to take off too much at a time, because if you do so, you can hit the quick, and if you do that, your dog's nail will start to bleed. If that happens, you can take a mismatched sock that you have, that you don't care if it has blood on it, and put a little bit of flour in, and then put that on your dog's paw. The flour helps clot the paw, and then it'll stop the bleeding. And I just keep going from nail to nail, and I will push down on his paw to help separate the nails. And when I do that, then it'll help me see the nail better. I also take my finger, my upper finger, and I pull back on his hair. If the hair is super long, you can trim it. But now that we're in winter in Wisconsin, I like to leave the hair there because it helps keep his paws warm when he's sitting outside all day, because he's a weird dog. As you can see, that is a quick and easy way to cut your dog's toenails. As a reminder, after you finish cutting your dog's toenails, you can reward them by giving them a treat and telling them how good of a job they did and how wonderful their nails sound now.